Welcome to the 39th Annual Harford County Academic Tournament. I'm Ben White. I'm one of the coaches, and we're going to start with the first semifinal between Havre de Grace and C. Moulton Wright. Welcome to semifinal number 1 between Havre de Grace and C. Moulton Wright. My guest scorekeeper is Lois Bergen, coach of Harford Tech. We're going to start with 5 toss-ups. Fingers on the buzzers. What country, whose King Michael I was forced to abdicate by Petru Groza, was led by both Georg Yaudis and Nicolae Ceausescu from Bucharest? C. Moulton Wright.
Romania.
Romania is correct. Number 2. What feature is weakest over the South Atlantic anomaly, has a strength of about 0.45 Gauss, undergoes periodic Havre de Grace?
The Earth's magnetic field.
The Earth's magnetic field is excellent. It's absolutely correct. Number 3. What artist who made a double self-portrait in which 2 hearts are connected by a blood vessel was the wife of Diego Rivera and was born in Mexico? C. Moulton Wright.
Frida Kahlo.
That is correct. Number 4. What House member who was shot at a softball game in 2017 hails from Louisiana and was briefly nominated to replace Kevin McCarthy as Speaker? Havre de Grace.
Steve Scalise.
That is correct. Just move your finger over this so I can see the light. There you go. What country, whose independence war opposed the Treaty of Sèvres after World War I? C. Moulton Wright.
Turkey.
Turkey is correct. Score check.
Havre de Grace 20, C. Moulton Wright 30.
All right.
Recess.
So, Havre de Grace, this is hurdles. So, Havre de Grace, I will read you the root question. It is your discretion if you'd like to go first or second on the 5. The root question is Leos. Give the surnames of these people whose first name is Leo, Leonard, or Leonardo. Okay?
Second.
You want to go second? C. Moulton Wright. Layla, I'm coming to you for the answers. All right. A polymath who painted Mona Lisa.
Da Vinci.
That is correct. Russian author of War and Peace.
Tolstoy.
That is also correct. Conductor who wrote the music for West Side Story.
On this one. Any idea?
No answer?
No.
No. Havre de Grace?
Bernstein.
Bernstein is correct. Musician whose songs include Are You Gonna Go My Way and Let Love Rule.
Leonard Skinner.
Novel. Havre de Grace?
Kravitz.
It is, in fact, Lenny Kravitz. Very good. And lastly, C. Moulton Wright, actor who played Mr. Spock on the original Star Trek.
Never seen Star Trek. Smith.
Incorrect. Havre de Grace?
DiCaprio.
Leonard Nimoy. All right. All right, so Havre de Grace, to you first, and Michael, I'm coming to you for the answers. Okay. Let's refresh this. It's give me the surnames, the people whose name is Leo, Leonard, or Leonardo. Okay. Canadian singer-songwriter of Hallelujah.
Cohen.
That is absolutely correct. Politician who became Prime Minister of Ireland in 2022.
Pass.
Okay. C. Moulton? Nothing?
Joyce.
Leo Varadkar. Varadkar. Sorry if I'm murdering that. Havre de Grace? Actor who won an Academy Award for The Revenant.
DiCaprio.
Yes. Italian mathematician who popularized Arabic numerals in Europe.
Euler.
Is incorrect.
Any ideas? Galileo.
It's got a series named after him. Fibonacci.
Hold on, I didn't know. Leonard.
And lastly, Jewish man lynched in Georgia in 1915.
Pass.
Okay?
Any idea, John? Any ideas?
Anything?
Smith.
Leo Frank. All right. Score check.
Havre de Grace 60, C. Milton Wright 50.
That's what it says on the board. Let's roll. Okay? Toss-ups, buzzers on the fingers. Fingers on the buzzers. I'll get it eventually. What character who pretends to be Sir Guy of Gisborne and rescues Little John in English? C. Milton.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood is correct. Question 7. What element used as a coolant for magnets in fusion reactors is also the primary product of their intended reaction? The fusion of hydrogen atoms. Havre de Grace.
Helium.
Helium is correct. What explorer whose autobiography was transcribed by Rustichello da Pisa was a Venetian merchant who traveled? C. Milton?
Marco Polo.
Marco Polo is correct. What attorney, the first post-colonial governor of Virginia, gave a 1775 speech in Richmond that ended "Give me liberty or give me death"? C. Milton Wright.
Oh my God, I forgot his name. Thomas Jefferson. I forgot his name.
It's incorrect.
Patrick Henry.
Patrick Henry is correct. Number 10. What city, which is about 20 miles north of ancient Ctesiphon, contains Abbasid Palace, lies on the Tigris River, and is the capital of Iraq? C. Milton Wright.
Baghdad.
Baghdad is correct. Number 11, what toxic compound can react with phenol or urea to form resins, has the molecular formula CH2O, and fixes dead tissue as an embalming agent? Havre de Grace.
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde is correct. What government, which was opposed to the beer hall putsch and led by President Paul von Hindenburg, Simon Wright?
The Weimar Republic.
Is the Weimar Republic is correct. 13. What sect, which commemorates the battles of Karbala during Ashur?
Shia.
Simon Wright?
Shia. Shia
I
Islam.
will accept that. Okay. What structure, whose blood vessels are protected by Wharton's jelly, connects a fetus to the placenta and after being cut leaves behind the Simon Wright?
Umbilical cord?
Umbilical cord is correct. Leaves the navel. Number 15. What element, adopted as a last name by a rocker born Farrokh Bulsara? Havre de Grace.
Mercury.
Mercury is correct.
Freddie.
All right, score check.
Havre de Grace 100, C. Milton Wright 110.
That's what I see. Excellent. Excuse me. Hurdles. 10 questions unified by one root question. So Havre de Grace, you're behind. I'll read the question. You guys have the chance to decide to go first or second. The question is presidential library locations. What state is home to the libraries named for these presidents?
Second.
Okay. Simon Wright, Layla, coming to you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. John F. Kennedy Library
New York.
New York?
is incorrect. Havre de Grace?
Looking for the state.
You need your answer right away.
City.
Incorrect. Massachusetts. Layla? Jimmy Carter.
Georgia. It's got
Georgia?
Georgia is correct. Lyndon B. Johnson.
Texas.
Texas.
Texas is right. Harry Truman in the city in Jackson County where he grew up
Mississippi. Yeah.
Mississippi?
is incorrect.
Alabama.
Missouri. And lastly, Dwight Eisenhower in Abilene
Oh, was that Texas again?
Yeah.
Texas?
is incorrect.
There's two.
Pennsylvania.
Kansas.
There's two Abilenes, I guess. There's probably a few of them, but
All right.
two important ones.
Havre de Grace, here's your 5. The Ronald Reagan in Simi Valley,
California.
California. Theodore Roosevelt, which is under construction in the Badlands.
New Mexico.
is incorrect.
South Dakota.
North Dakota.
What?
Close. Herbert Hoover in his birthplace of West Branch.
New York.
Incorrect.
New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Iowa. Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
New York.
And New York is correct. And William McKinley in Canton.
Ohio.
Ohio is correct. All right. Score check.
Even Steven, 130 each.
All right, way to go, guys. All right, final set of 10 toss-ups. Fingers on buzzers. Let's begin. What process set forth in the Constitution's Article 1 begins with a vote in the House and may involve a trial in the Senate? Have it, Grace?
Impeachment.
Is correct. Question 17. Pencil and paper red. What is the value of the base 7 logarithm of 49? C. Milton?
2.
2 is correct. I guess that didn't require a lot of writing. All right. Question 18. What particle, which, like the muon, was discovered by Carl Anderson, is used in a type of emission tomography and is the antiparticle of an electron? Have it, Grace.
Positron.
Positron is correct. Number 19. What prime minister resigned after the Norway debate proclaimed peace for our time? Seymour Wright?
Chamberlain.
That is correct. Question 20. What musician who was played in a 2022 parody biographical film by Daniel Radcliffe wrote Eat It and White and Have It Grace?
Weird Al Yankovic.
That is absolutely correct.
I was going to say Michael Jackson.
Question 21. What animals in order Anura, which come in groups called armies, have Goliath and poison dart varieties? Simone.
Frogs.
Frogs is correct.
I was going to say ants.
Question 22. What general lost at the Battle of Celia, led forces that burned down Columbus, New Mexico, and was chased by John Pershing across Mexico? Simone.
Pancho Villa?
That is absolutely correct. What author who described soldiers wearing purple and gold in the destruction of Sennacherib was a British romantic poet who held the title of Lord? Simone.
Byron.
That is correct. Question 24. What Greek god, whose offspring included Charybdis and Bellerophon, was usually depicted? Simone.
Poseidon?
Is correct.
There we go.
Question 25. What object, built to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Charter of Privileges, has not been used since the 1840s when it cracked in Philadelphia? Have it, Grace.
Liberty Bell?
The Liberty Bell is absolutely correct. All right. Score check.
Have it, Grace, 170. C. Milton Wright, 190.
Congratulations. Well, you guys did a terrific job, really.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
I don't feel like my partner.
Welcome to semifinal number 2 between Aberdeen High School and Harford Tech High School. My inestimable scorekeeper will be Robert James, the coach of C. Milton Wright. Let's begin with the first toss-ups. 5 questions. Fingers on buzzers. Clear? What man's associates, including Caroline Ellison, testified against him in a 2023 fraud trial over his leadership of FTX, a cryptocurrency? Aberdeen?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
That is correct. What country, which finished second to the United States in swimming medals at the 2020 Summer Olympics, has a World Cup team known as the Socceroos? Aberdeen?
Australia.
Australia is correct. During number 3, during which decade did Arthur Scargill lead a strike of the National Union of Mine Workers that challenged the government of Margaret Thatcher? Aberdeen.
1980s?
1980s is correct. Pencil and paper ready. All right. If a factory produces one car every 400 seconds, how many cars will it make in 1 hour? Given an hour contains
9
Harford
cars.
Tech.
9 cars.
9 cars is correct. Number 5. What novel in which Lydia runs off with George Wickham ends with the marriage of Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet? Harford Tech.
Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice is correct. Okay, score check, Mr. James.
We have Aberdeen 30 and Harford Tech 20.
All right. We have hurdles. That's 10 questions joined by one root question or concept. Harford Tech, you're behind, so you get the privilege of hearing the question and decide if you want to take the first 5 or the second 5.
All right.
Here is the root question. Consecutive vowels. Give these words that start with 2 vowels in a row. Excuse me. You want to go first or second?
Go first.
Why not? We'll go first.
First sounds good. By the way, who am I coming to for the answers?
Sure.
Norman? And over here, who am I coming to? Jacob. Excellent. Okay. Guys, remember on bounce backs, if you get the bounce back, I need the answer immediately. All right? So let's begin. The state governed from Des Moines.
Iowa.
Iowa is correct. The sister of one's mother.
Aunt.
Aunt. Holiday that occurs 7 days after Palm Sunday.
Easter.
Easter. The largest artery in the human body.
Aorta.
Aorta. And lastly, email program made by Microsoft.
Outlook.
Outlook is absolutely correct.
Oh, man.
There you go. Aberdeen, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. Again, Norman, if they miss it, come directly to you. All right, here we go. Non-metallic element with a purple-black color.
Iodine.
Neon.
Iodine.
Iodine.
Well, which is it?
Iodine.
He's the
Jacob says
Iodine.
iodine is correct. 5 letters synonym for weird or spooky.
Eerie.
Ely.
Eerie is correct. Second of the 3 classical orders of architecture. Anything?
Modern.
Okay, no.
Pass.
Ionic. Corinthian, Dorian. Ancient symbol of a serpent eating itself.
Ouroboros.
Olympus.
Excellent. And substance once believed to fill the universe beyond Earth.
Either.
Ethan.
Ether. Score check, Mr. James.
We have 70 for Aberdeen and 70 for Harford Tech.
Trying to make sure there's a balance. That did seem like the second one was a little more challenging. Nice work, you guys. All right, toss-ups. Back to toss-ups. 10 questions. Fingers on buzzers. Are we clear? Let's go. What country, which contains the breakaway region of Katamuo State and several areas controlled by Al-Shabaab, is governed from Mogadishu? Harford Tech.
Somalia.
Somalia is correct. What mysterious substance may take the form of WIMPs, is thought to make up 27% of the mass energy of the universe, and does not interact with light? Aberdeen
Neutrinos.
is not what I've got.
Random guess. Dark matter.
Dark matter is correct. That's what I have.
Good job.
Number 8. What vessel investigated by the Vreeland and Sampson boards was built alongside the USS Texas and mysteriously exploded in 1898? Aberdeen?
USS Maine.
The Maine is correct. What poet who described the two possible ways the world could end in fire and ice. Aberdeen.
Robert Frost.
Robert Frost is correct. Number 10. What ancient city entered through the Sun Gate, or Intipunku, was first visited by Hiram Bingham in 1911 and was a mountaintop city of the Incas? Aberdeen.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu is correct. Number 11. What president who wrote his 1885 personal memoirs while suffering from throat cancer faced the Panic of 1873 and was Aberdeen?
Ulysses S. Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant, the U.S. Civil War general. Very good. Number 12. What number, which refers to a period of days after Napoleon's return from exile in 1815, is the sum of the first 9 prime numbers and is 10 squared?
100.
Aberdeen?
100.
Very good. What actor who starred opposite Will Ferrell in the Christmas musical movie Spirited played an NPC in Free Guy and stars as MCU superhero Deadpool? Harvard Tech?
Ron Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
All right.
I think superhero is plus anti-hero meaning. Number 14. What operation is symbolized by an obelius?
Division.
Aberdeen.
Division.
Division is correct. Amazing. Number 15. What president who was wounded at the Battle of Trenton presided over the era of good feelings and delineated U.S. influence in the namesake doctrine? Norman, Harford Tech.
Would be the Monroe Doctrine.
Monroe Doctrine, absolutely. All right, score check, Mr. James.
At the end of the third round, we have Aberdeen 130 and Harford Tech 110.
All right, Harford Tech, your privilege. Let me read you the root question. There are 10 related questions. Shapes. Give these answers that include the name of a shape.
First.
Are the first 5?
Yeah, let's do first.
Worked out last time.
All right.
All right, here we go. The headquarters of the Department of Defense.
Pentagon.
Pentagon is correct. A puzzle named for Hungarian with 43 quintillion combinations.
Pass.
Okay, Aberdeen?
Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
Cube is correct, Rubik's Cube. All right. Quadrilateral with only one pair of parallel sides.
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid is correct. Beijing location that names the 1989 pro-democracy protests.
Tiananmen Square.
Square.
Okay? And wonder of the ancient world near Giza, Egypt.
Pyramid.
That is correct. Okay? Team 2, you guys ready? Answers that include the name of a shape. You good?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Shape whose surface area is 4 pi times the radius squared.
Sphere.
Sphere.
Sphere is correct. The New York factory where 146 garment workers died in a 1911 fire.
Triangle.
That is correct. The retinal cells that are mostly responsible for color vision.
Cone.
That is correct. Room where the Resolute desk is located.
Oval Office. Oval Office.
Oval.
That is correct. And finally, Post Malone song with the lyric, seasons change and our love went cold.
Circles.
Circles.
Oh, that
Circles.
song. Such a good song.
That is correct. All right. It's easy for me to do this because I don't have to add up. That's why I have you doing this, because I can't add. All right, Mr. James, score check.
At the end of round 4, we have Aberdeen 190, Harford Tech 150.
All right, the last 10 toss-up questions, fingers on buzzers. You guys are doing a terrific job. What country, which contains Mount Quezon and the ancient city of Palmyra, disputes the Golan Heights with Israel and has Aberdeen?
Syria.
Syria is correct. Number 17. The name of what explorer, oh crud, sorry. The name of one explorer addressed Lorenzo de' Medici in his Mundus Novus inspired cartographer Martin Waldseemüller to name 2 continents. Aberdeen.
Amerigo Vespucci.
Excellent, you're absolutely correct. blew that. Sorry. Question 18. What mixture of dyes obtained from lichens is used in chemistry labs on namesake papers that turn blue in Aberdeen?
Litmus.
Litmus is correct. Number 19. What type of motion, which in fluid can create expansion fans, involves exceeding 768 miles per hour at standard
Speed of-
Harford Tech?
Speed of sound.
That is... I'm going to accept that. Okay. Question 20. What state, whose eastern border is partly formed by Wabasha River, has branches of its state university at Urbana-Champaign and Springfield?
Illinois.
Harford Tech?
Illinois.
Illinois is correct. Question 21. What man wrote about bodega owner Usnavi de la Vega in the musical In the Heights and used a Ron Chernow biography as the basis for Hamilton? Aberdeen.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
That is correct. Question 22. What molecule in which a magnesium ion is coordinated to a porphyrin ring is the pigment used in photosynthesis that gives plants their green?
Chlorophyll.
Harford Tech.
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll is correct. Question 23. What figure, who is the husband of Radha, served as Arjuna's charioteer during the Bhagavad and is the blue-screened 8th avatar of Vishnu? Aberdeen
Wrong.
is incorrect, but it's not an interrupt, so there's no negative. Harford Tech,
Pass.
Krishna. Question 24. What city won the 480 BC Battle of Himera, was the target of a disastrous expedition led by Alcibiades, and was the hometown of Archimedes on Sicily? Aberdeen?
Syracuse.
Syracuse is correct. And the last question for this round. Molten cryolite is used to purify what element from its ore bauxite in the Hall Hero
Aluminum.
Harford Tech?
Aluminum.
Aluminum. Outstanding. Absolutely correct. Score check, Mr. James.
Our final score is Aberdeen 240, Harford Tech 190. Well done.
Outstanding. Welcome to the finals of the 2024 Harford County Academic Tournament. We've had an excellent competition thus far. The finals are going to be between Aberdeen and C. Milton Wright. And my guest scorer is the inestimable Lois Bergen, coach of Harford Tech. Let's get started right away with the toss-ups. All right, fingers on buzzers. What structure, which is modeled as a fluid in George Gamow's liquid drop model, does the Bohr model treat as the positively charged center of an atom? Aberdeen.
Nucleus.
The nucleus is correct. Number 2, what battle in which John C. Pemberton surrendered on July 4th saw the Ulysses Grant besiege and capture a Confederate stronghold on the Mississippi? Seymour Wright.
Siege of Vicksburg.
That is correct. Number 3, what country is the setting for a novel that includes the oath of the Peach Garden and the historical figure Cao Cao? Seymour.
China.
That is correct. Number 4, what musician who adapted How High the Moon into his standard ornithology composed the Yardbird Suite and was an alto saxophonist nicknamed Bird? Simon
John Coltrane.
is incorrect. Aberdeen?
Even do saxophone.
Charlie Parker.
Oh, Whiplash guy.
Number 5, what city hosted the League of Nations, is the second most populous in Switzerland, and names a series of conventions governing Aberdeen?
Geneva.
Geneva is correct. All right, score check.
Can you clear mine?
Aberdeen 20 and C. Milton Wright 20.
Oh, cool.
All right,
What a unique scenario.
I get to use this. All right, let's see here. Now, let's see, C. Milton Wright, you're the number 2 seed. So I'm going to give you the honor of calling heads or tails on this. Okay?
Tails.
Here goes. Well, wait till I serve. All right, now what?
Heads.
Tails. So Aberdeen, you get to choose. Let me read you the root questions. These are 10 questions joined by one root question. And the root question is the Argonauts. Give these answers related to the Argonauts from Greek myth. Would you like the first 5 or the second 5?
First.
First 5. All right. I'm coming to you, Layla, and Jacob coming to you. Excellent. All right. The type of object the Argonauts were named for.
Ship.
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 That is correct. The Argonauts' leader,
Jason.
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 Jason, is absolutely right. The sorceress who killed their leader's children.
Medea. Medea.
Medea.
That is correct. The tribe to which the Argonaut Polyphemus belonged, which warred against the centaurs,
Cyclops. Cyclops.
Cyclops.
is not what I have.
Pass.
I have Lapiths. Okay? And lastly, the sea god who fathered the Argonaut Orginus.
Sure.
Poseidon.
Poseidon is correct. Okay.
Never heard of Olympics.
All right. Sea Molten? Right? Argonauts. Name these things that have related to the Argonauts. Okay. The sheep-produced artifact central to an Argonaut quest.
Golden Fleece.
Golden fleece.
Golden Fleece is correct. The son of the Argonaut Peleus, who had a vulnerable heel.
Achilles.
Achilles.
That is correct. Layla, you can defer to Thomas if you wish. Beast slain by the Argonaut Meleager.
A boar.
I'm gonna defer to him on that one.
I need more than just a boar.
The Erymanthian boar.
That is not what I have.
Okay, it's the other boar then.
Jacob? Guys, I need an answer.
Aegean or.
I have the Caledonian or the Aetolian.
That's the other boar.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm impressed. I really am. All right, let's get this back together again. Musician who helped the Argonauts withstand the sirens.
Orpheus.
Orpheus.
Orpheus is correct. And lastly, the fleet-footed huntress who, as a woman, could not join the Argonauts.
Atalanta.
I'm gonna defer to Thomas on this one.
Atalanta.
Atalanta is correct.
We have a state named after her.
They spelled it.
Score check.
Spell it wrong.
Aberdeen 60, Sea Mountain Right 60.
Outstanding, you guys. All right. Toss-ups, the next 10. Part 3. All right, let's go. What monarch who was called King Mob during the Gordon riots issued the Proclamation of 1763 and ruled Great Britain during the American, let's see, still right?
George III.
George III is correct.
Okay. It's the right George then.
What poet described a child who cries weep, weep in notes of woe in the chimney sweeper and addressed a creature who is burning bright in the tiger?
The tiger.
That is what he said.
Okay.
Answer?
Owl and Twist.
Nope. Okay. The answer is William Blake. What curve can be drawn using a trammel of Archimedes, has an eccentricity between 0 and 1, and is a conic section with an oval-like shape? C. Moulton?
Ellipse.
Ellipse is correct. What island forms the eastern end of the Polynesian Triangle, is largely covered by Rapa Nui National Park, and is named after C. Moulton?
Easter Island.
Easter Island is correct. What state, where the proposed Pebble mine is thought to threaten Bristol Bay, contains large zinc deposits near the Gate of the Arctic National Park? Aberdeen?
Alaska.
Alaska is correct. Number 11. What author wrote about a palace
Reset,
of green porcelain where decaying museum exhibits are raided by Morlocks in an 1895 novel titled The Time Machine? Seymour Wright.
H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells. Number 12. What organelle, which packages vesicles that are sent to the Golgi bodies, can be described as rough if its surface Seymour Wright.
Endoplasmic reticulum.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you are.
What president, who was targeted by the slogan "Ma, Ma, where's my pa," defeated James G. Blaine in 1884 and served 2 non-consecutive? Simone.
Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland is correct. What deity, whose brother Epimetheus, Aberdeen,
Prometheus.
Prometheus,
Technically, he's not a deity.
pencil and paper ready. All right. What is the slope of the line that passes through the points 1, 1 and 4, 7? Simon.
2.
2 is correct.
Why are both answers 2?
All right. Score check. Mrs. Bergen.
Aberdeen 80, C. Milton Wright 130.
That's what the board shows. We all agree? Good. We're on to hurdles. 10 related questions, 1 root question. Aberdeen, I'll give you the root question. You guys can decide if you want to go first or second. The root question is woodwinds. Name these woodwind instruments.
First.
First.
First it is. Magic titled instrument in a Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart opera.
Flute.
Flute.
That is correct. Orchestras tune to this double reed instrument's A.
Oboe, bassoon.
Oboe.
Oboe.
Oboe is right. Scottish instrument with a chanter.
Bagpipe.
Bagpipe.
Bagpipe is correct. Charlie Parker and John Coltrane played its tenor variety.
Saxophone.
Saxophone.
Saxophone. It represents the grandfather in Peter and the Wolf.
Bassoon.
Bassoon.
That is correct. Excellent. All right, Seymour Wright, you guys ready? Here we go.
No dying.
High-pitched solo in the Stars and Stripes Forever.
Piccolo.
Piccolo is correct. Double reed instrument, also called the cor anglais. Anglais
Might be clear.
Clarinet.
is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Answer?
Saxophone.
English horn. H. Aboriginal Australian instrument, also called a drone pipe.
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. Played by video game character Link, its name means little goose.
Ocarina.
Ocarina.
Ocarina. And last, instrument with low shaloma register named for its predecessor.
Clarinet.
Is correct. All right, score check.
Aberdeen 130, C. Milton Wright 170.
All right, you guys, still anybody's game. These are the last 10 toss-up questions. What author described Mary Maloney's plan to hide a murder weapon in the story Lamb to the Slaughter and depicted a clever telekinetic girl in Matilda? Aberdeen.
Roald Dahl.
That is correct. What organization which produced the magazine The Crisis was formed by Niagara movement leaders like W.E. Du Bois to fight for civil rights? Simon Wright.
NAACP.
That is correct. What beverage, which is commonly made by roasting Robusta or Arabica beans, can be served in such forms as macchiato? Aberdeen.
Coffee.
Coffee is correct. The number 19. The enzyme catalase decomposes what molecule that is the smallest molecule with oxygen-oxygen single bond and has the molecular formula H2O2. Simon Wright.
Hydroxide.
I will accept that. No, I'm sorry. I cannot accept that. I'm sorry. That is incorrect. I did finish the question, so it's not a negative.
Hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide is correct. I'm sorry. What animals whose namesake family includes llamas and alpacas have dromedary and Bactrian? Aberdeen?
Camel.
Camel is correct. Number 21. What man, the Secretary of Defense during the Gulf War, was a former Wyoming congressman who became vice president under Aberdeen? Seymour Wright.
Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney is correct. 22. GIMP and Microsoft Paint are free alternatives to what computer program published alongside Illustrator by Adobe? Aberdeen?
Photoshop.
Photoshop is correct. What poem, whose speaker claims, "I have always been scared of you," begins with the words, "You do not do," and is a Sylvia Plath poem about a parent? No answer?
Dark.
Nope. Anything? Daddy. Sorry.
I was going to take a random guess. It's your
Question 24. In what conflict, which included the battles of Manila Bay and San Juan Hill, did Theodore Roosevelt, Seymour Wright?
Spanish-American War.
Spanish-American War is correct. And the final question of this tournament, question 25. What man's body was found by Heinz Linge and burnt by Otto Gerntsche after he and his wife Eva Braun killed themselves? Seymour?
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler is correct.
You don't need to
Yeah, guys.
I don't think we did.
Welcome to the ceremony portion of the 39th Annual Harford County Academic Tournament. I'd first like to acknowledge the team from Fallston High School who worked really hard to set it up and then break it all down. So thank you very much.
I'm Jackson.
There you go.
I'm Ian.
I'm Brandon.
Okay.
I'm Zach.
I'm Yeti. I'm Dylan.
Thank you.
I'm Taylor. I'm Lindsay.
All right. And now, our playoff teams. First, we have the semifinalist from Harford Tech, Norman. There you are. There you go.
I'm Norman.
Norman.
I'm Ben.
Okay.
Michael.
And
Liam.
Liam. All right. Nice work. Our next semifinal team is that from Havre de Grace. There you go. And you are
Michael.
Michael.
William.
William.
Edward.
There you are.
Frank.
Right. All right, guys. All right, the rest of the team, come on down, guys. There you go. There's your full Havre de Grace team, including next year's team, right? All right, thank you, guys. All right. Our runners-up this year from Aberdeen, an outstanding job. Here you go. You are?
Jacob.
All right.
Grant.
There you go.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Laura.
Henry.
All right. Ooh, sorry, let me get it. All right, and our champions again, returning again this year, C. Moulton Wright.
I'm Layla.
I'm Samuel. Alan.
Nate.
Peter.
Thomas.
All right. Now, you guys get to hoist the trophy behind you. You're young, pick that up. And don't drop it. This thing's been since 1983. All right, the rest of your team, come on, guys, get in behind her. Here's your 2024 academic team champions. All right. Thank you, guys. I'd like to do a couple of acknowledgments. First, I'd like to thank Towson University Northeastern Campus for allowing us to use this lovely space. I'd like to thank Freedom Federal for paying for the pizza at lunchtime. And I'd like to thank Chris Gantz for paying for the commemorative pens that we all got this time. All right? And to round this all out, I wanted to tell everybody how impressed that all of the coaches and all the parents and everybody are with you guys. You guys are impressive. You are the reason that we come to work every day. You guys have done an amazing job. I just stand here in awestruck every time I'm allowed to be part of this. So congratulations, guys. You guys did a terrific job, every one of you. Thank you.